Guys, I have a confession. I'm not a speedrunner. The two videos I have made where I quote unquote speedrun RE games are actually achievement hunting videos. So to prove myself, I'm going to try and get on the leaderboard's top 100 of speedrun.com in one game of my choice in under 24 hours. So before we do any of the speedrunning, we have to pick a game, and what better game to speedrun than? So I checked speedrun.com, and after a while of thinking, I came to the conclusion that in order to finish the challenge, it would fall under the following categories. This run would be on the assisted difficulty because frankly I suck at this game. This would be a no major glitches run because I don't know how to pull off any of the glitches, and lastly this would be on PC. So without any further delay, be sure to like and subscribe and let's begin. We begin chapter 1 and I instantly mess up a minor glitch. But we move on to the village where I use a different strat than my professional run, where instead I fight the villagers head on because they usually die in one kick. I tried to use my grenade strat but it didn't work and I wasted a grenade. I fucking messed up. I'm sure I messed up, oh my god. After heading to the village house, we grab the shotgun, head out the window and use another grenade to end the sequence. Alright. In the next section, we avoid all the medallions and head straight for the cog, but instead of shooting the log from the window, we shoot it through the door, open the gate and sprint straight to Lewis, which ends the chapter. In chapter 2, we ignore all the enemies, head straight to the wheel and get our loot back. In the Dynamite Valley, I noticed a lack of dynamites because how easy it was. The rest of the chapter is all looting and running away from enemies. Back in the village, we just take a nice old walk. This might just be too easy. We finish a merchant quest on our way to the church, and can you guess what's next? More running! Like literally in chapter 3 we killed a whole total of 3 people. In the fish farm we do a little oopsie. And then we make light work of Del Lago. Oh, I was a bit late. Fuck! In chapter 4 we need to give Leon some heads. So we go and grab the first one and run past everyone to get the second head. Before we fight El Gigante, we buy a good old rocket launcher to instantly get over with the boss fight. After that, we head back to the church and get Ashley. In chapter 5, we have Ashley with us, and unlike my professional run, I cannot use armored Ashley, making her a massive liability. And as expected, she gets captured, making me think my run is over, but thankfully we clutch it. In the next section, she gets captured again, but thankfully since I'm beyond the gate, the game thinks we are in the next area and unloads her, and then reloads her in the next section again. Heading to the cabin fight, Ashley gets captured again, god damn it! This time we wait for the autosave icon to appear and just reload the save. The cabin fight goes as smooth as it can. Alright. And we head to chapter 6 where we first buy the riot gun, do a little oopsie. What? Unload on the chainsaw sisters to get the crank. And get absolutely fucked by the game pulling this. After that minor setback, we buy another rocket launcher to make light work of the Undertaker. Now to the castle. I try to brute force my way through the entire thing. Fuck off. Which ends up horribly, making me waste a few precious minutes to rescue Ashley in the next attempt. Inside the castle, we avoid all the fellas and head straight to the garage door, where we fire a couple of shots to keep it distracted while we crank it. Now to the water hall, where thankfully unlike on professional, here the enemies were lobotomized, making the whole section a breeze. In chapter 8, Ashley gets taken again. Thankfully we don't have to deal with her for a bit. We kill this red dude, solve a puzzle and reach the tower section. Now throughout the run it has more or less been just me running, but here at last you get to see a bit of speedrunning because we unlocked this gate through a minor glitch. And use a grenade to open this other gate. Take out the El Gigante, and after finding Ashley, we end chapter 8. I hate this next part because it involves evil ass dogs. Ashley sets our time back once again, but in the end we somehow manage to just run through all of the bullshit and make it through the 3 statue puzzle. To get the first one, we're gonna quickly use the flashbang to avoid getting trapped in the room, get the second one after fighting these knights, and the third one after a puzzle. The goddamn Ashley section, Lord have mercy. Yeah, of course we died to some stupid shit over here. Anyways, back as Leon, we head to the room with all the insects, ignore every single one of them and open the doors. For the double Gyador fight, I use the exact same strat as my professional run, where I ring this bell to attract them and then use 2 heavy grenades to get done with the Gyadors, ending the fight in seconds. The vertigo section is going to be as anticlimactic as ever. We buy a rocket launcher and as soon as it drops down, boom, it's dead. On to chapter 11, I realized there's only one chainsaw guy in the dynamite section, making it really easy. I played the double L Gigante fight normally, which probably wasted quite a few minutes. It probably should have brought a rocket launcher for this. We finished the minecart sections without getting hit once, and then watch Luis die and fight I forgot his name. Anyways, I think I might have been using the wrong knife on him, which is why the fight took longer than expected. Now on to chapter 12, I mess up blowing the statue in the clock tower and reset once, otherwise the clock tower goes really smooth. We finish up Sadler with the golden egg I picked in chapter 3 and letting the riot gun do the rest. Now to the island. Why do all evil people gotta have an island? Am I the only one who hates this section? Like, personally, I really enjoy all the village sections in this game. Then once you get to the castle and the island, it just kind of keeps getting boring. I don't know, just me I guess. Anyways, in the island, we do a whole lot of running and reach the regenerator section. And honestly, when you can easily parry everything without a worry, the regenerators aren't that scary. I forgot to mention, I bought the sniper rifle to use the bioscope, and also because the snipers in this game are really cracked. After rescuing Ashley, we go through this really annoying section where there's tons of enemies, but we manage to free Ashley with a nicely placed flashbang and reach the section with the Iron Maiden, who we just ignore. This next section, which gave me a brain aneurysm in professional, was made really easy due to the enemies being lobotomized, taking us to the wrecking ball section, where we throw a couple of grenades to get over with the section as fast as possible. Ashley gets kidnapped again, and it's time for the boss fight with the evil ass guy, whom we first snipe again, and snipe again, then unload my entire killer 7 on him. Last but not the least, we end the fight with the, you guessed it, a rocket launcher. The next part may look scary, but we have the one and only Mike the Man to help us just run through everything. They did have this anti-aircraft shebang which had really faulty engineering because it did not account for a guy just chucking a couple of grenades at it. After that, we once again run through everything. Mike dies, rest in peace. We get through our last regenerator section, which lacked regenerators for some reason. This section where the enemies do my work for me. And finally, we reach the section where we press the W key for a whole minute. After curing both of the virus, we reach our final boss, where we use not only one, but 2 rocket launchers on. After a nice thrill ride, we end the game. Alright. With this being our time, making us eligible for the 22nd spot for the category. After we submit it and wait for a couple of days for it to be verified, there we go. I guess I can call myself a speedrunner now. Well, that was easy. Let me know what I should speedrun next in the comments down below, and with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.